The CEPIS e-Competence Benchmark is a free online interactive tool that enables current and future ICT professionals to identify the competences they need for various ICT roles and career paths. The CEPIS e-Competence Benchmark helps to tackle the ICT skills gaps and mismatches, and it facilitates better career pathways within the ICT profession by assessing how the competences held by European ICT professionals match today's labor market needs. The CEPIS e-Competence Benchmark is powered by the European e-Competence Framework, and it supports the goals of the European Commission's Grand Coalition for Digital Jobs. In this video, we will briefly explain what the CEPIS e-Competence Benchmark is, and we will show you how it works step by step. We'll also explain why you'll want to use it, whether you're an individual or an organization. Finally, we'll briefly present the European e-Competence Framework, which is the engine of this tool. Now let's have a closer look at the CEPIS e-Competence Benchmark to find out how it works practically. The first step is to visit the webpage cepiseCompetencebenchmark.org and to click on Register to create a personal account. Enter your name, select a username and password, and then read and agree with the privacy statement. After that, you will be asked to provide some personal information and to select the ICT professional profile that best describes your current or future job. In case of doubt, click on the question mark to download a guide which will help you select the right ICT professional profile. These profiles were created by the CEN workshop on ICT skills. The questionnaire is divided in 5 areas of competences: plan, build, run, enable, and manage. These areas of competences are derived from the ICT business processes, and they are based on the European e-Competence Framework. More on this later. Each area is made of a series of competences, and you will be asked to choose your current competence level for each of them. A clear definition is provided for each competence. For more detail, you can click on the magnifying glass next to each competence to see knowledge and skills samples. Once you've finished, save your results and click on View Personal Results. You can also save your answers at any time and come back to complete them later. Let's have a look at the results page. As you can see on the screen, your results will be represented in a graphic that shows the level of competence you possess for the represented professional profile. The green areas show the competences required by the represented profile. The red areas indicate the competences required where you have a deficiency. The blue areas show the competences you have that exceed those required by the represented profile. Your results are summarized in a proximity index, which gives an indication of how your competences match the requirements of the specific job profile. The graphic will always show the profile to which you have the closest match, regardless of your current role. On the left side of this page, you can also see your proximity index to the other job profiles. If you scroll down, the CEPIS e-Competence Benchmark will indicate the competences you should develop further to better match with the selected job profile. The system will also indicate the competences you possess in greater depth than required by this profile. There are many benefits for taking the CEPIS e-Competence Benchmark. You will receive a personal competence gap analysis report that will help you compare your competences against those required for a range of European ICT professional profiles. You will also gain an increased awareness of your strength and weakness against the European e-Competence frameworks, and you will be able to identify training and professional development opportunities. Thirdly, you will be able to express your competences against the European e-Competence framework and how they are linked to the European qualifications framework levels. This may assist your labor mobility. Companies can also use the CEPIS e-Competence Benchmark to assess individuals as well as entire departments, identify workforce gaps, and on the basis of these results conduct efficient personal planning and development. The CEPIS e-Competence Benchmark is powered by the European e-Competence Framework, the common language for ICT practitioner and manager competences in Europe, created by the CEN workshop on ICT skills. The European e-Competence Framework is a reference framework of 36 ICT competences that can be used and understood by ICT user and supply companies, the public sector, educational and social partners across Europe. By taking the CEPIS e-Competence Benchmark, individuals will be able to self-assess their IT competences against this recognized European framework. In this video, we've seen what the CEPIS e-Competence Benchmark is and how it works. We've explained why you'll want to use it, whether you're an individual or an organization. We also had a quick look at what powers the tool, the European e-Competence Framework. To find out more about the CEPIS e-Competence benchmark, visit cepis.org/e-competence benchmark.